Here we go.
Okay, so this is like, well, hi.
Hi.
Okay, so we are here to tell you a little bit about Beautycounter and what it's like to become a consultant. We're going to go through some frequently asked questions and tell you all of the secrets behind what a great opportunity this is. And if you, I'm not going to talk about our secret present yet. So
We'll talk about that at the end.
We'll save that for a little while in.
Yeah.
But so I'm here with Kaylie from Nourish Wellness, and I am Amy from Well and Pretty, if you follow us on our Instagram handles. What we're trying to do tonight is just kind of explain what this opportunity is about and what it has been for us and how easy it is to start your own business and how much we love it. So we're going to just start with a little, we've talked this whole week, we've talked the last 4 or 5 days a little bit about the opportunity, to give some insight into what it looks like. But we're going to go over the one piece that we talked about last week was why we chose Beautycounter and what we've done with it. So I'm going to shoot it to you, and just we can reiterate what we said last week if anyone missed it, and tell everyone what our why is for choosing Beautycounter and starting your own business.
Sure. So I feel like for me, there was a lot of, well, let me back up. I started with Beautycounter because I wanted the 25% discount. And I had been using Beautycounter for about a year before I became a consultant. And I wanted the 25% discount on all the products. So that was the main reason. That was the first reason why I joined Beautycounter. And then once I realized the opportunity that was sitting in front of me, I then started to create a business and grow a business with Beautycounter. And so now, looking at what I have built over time, first off, I'm so thankful that I did because I love it. And for me and this time in my life, I love that I can make money. And if you know me and my story, I was like Amy, we have had health challenges. And so it wasn't, I had to quit my job. I couldn't work because I was ill. So this was a way for me to make money while I was at home. And that was amazing for me. So there's that reason for making money. I love that, I can make money from something as great as Beautycounter. And one other thing that because I feel like I could talk forever about why I joined Beautycounter. But one thing that I love is that, and I think Amy would agree with me, is I have very high standards for pretty much everything. I have high standards for the food that I eat when it comes to my health and everything else. But the food that I eat has to be like best quality, just everything. Everything that I do, I feel like I have such a high standard, which can be difficult. My husband loves me for it. But Beautycounter has a really high standard as well. They have high standards when it comes to the ingredients that they use. They have high standards in, what they believe everyone should, all the cosmetics that should be available to everyone are safe and good quality. And that was something that I felt like I didn't have to compromise on. I could build a business with a company that already had the standards that I had, and they were actually higher. So that's just something that I think is so great because I didn't have to compromise. And yeah, I think I could go on for a really long time, but that's all I'll say for now.
Okay, so my turn. I think that my reasons have evolved over the past year. I think going into it, I just kind of took a chance because like Kaylie and health challenges, my health challenges date back 20 years. And so this has been quite a journey. And in the midst of having 3 children and being very sick for a large portion of it, my husband and I own 3 businesses, but really they're his businesses. And so I found myself, when I could work, I would help him, but it was never something of my own. And I started healing, and this became something that I can do. I could do all on my own, and it was just mine, and it was all my creation, and it was what I was making of it, and I was held accountable. And that was kind of fun, coming from someone who really never did anything like that, like my whole life, because I got sick so young, and really I was just working for other people, and it wasn't the same as doing something on my own. So that, along with how it evolved, meaning when you get sick, you look for ways to heal. And yes, I had to flip everything over, my diet and my lifestyle and the way that we used products and what I cleaned my house with, and all of those things were so important. And being someone who was told you can't dye your hair anymore, and you can't wear makeup, and you can't have anything with any chemicals on it, and that was the way that it was for a very long time. And then I was in my 40s, and I never really took care of my skin, and I really wanted to. And this was like the perfect thing to do, because now I had a place to buy everything, and I could talk about it, and it fit in with everything that I was doing. And I had a 13-year-old daughter that was obsessed with makeup, and now I had products that I could feel confident and secure that she was using something non-toxic. So my reasons why have evolved over the past year, and making money finally on my own. My paycheck always came from our businesses. It was never like something that was just mine. So that was really exciting. And I think the most exciting part of it for me in making that decision is that the entry into it was the cost to enter, to have your own business, was so low that it was worth the risk for me. And I think that was, I think that makes this opportunity open to anyone that's willing to try, anyone that's looking to, whether it's a main staple in their career, or it's something that's a side hustle for stay-at-home moms that are really busy, or people with other careers that just are looking to do something out of their comfort zone. It's great. Can I talk about this? Because this is kind of like moving away from my why. Those are really my whys, and but also it always made me think, like, how would I fit into this? Because, what experience do I have? And in doing all the research, I found that, doctors and nutritional therapy practitioners and dietitians and business owners. And so it's for anyone who wants to jump in and test out the waters of having their own business.
Yeah. So I feel like you sort of answered our first question, which was, how much does it cost to become a consultant? Did you say how much it was?
So you're thinking about maybe that this could work for you, and you want to know what does it entail and how much does it cost? And so you can be the first one to answer.
Okay. So to join Beautycounter and become a consultant, it costs $98 to sign up. And that gets you 2 products. You get, right now, the current products, it could change, but it is the overnight resurfacing peel and a lipstick. That also gets you, the $98 gets you those 2 products, as well as you get a tote bag, and you get a whole bunch of like marketing materials and other things that you can, other like materials and books and papers that you can pass out to friends and things like that. It also gets you your own personal website, and that people can contact you through that website. And it also comes with, you get all the training. You get training on how to become a great consultant, and that gets you access to behind the counter. Am I missing anything? I think that's.
No, I think that's it. You like your own website and and I think to expand on that a little bit, Kaylie is above me. So I signed up under Kaylie, and doing it with someone and having the support that Beautycounter as a whole is really second to none. I mean, it's not like you enter into this and there's, you're like crickets. You don't know what to do. There is so much support, and it comes from so many amazing women that are just, I'm so surprised that everybody's willing to help. They're like, I did it this way. Here's all of my information. I'm going to give it to you. You can use it. You can use my pictures. You can use my emails. So that's so supportive, because it kind of cuts away at the fear of how, where do you begin?
Yeah.
And there hasn't been a question that I've had, no matter what time of day, that Kaylie hasn't answered. So we are constantly on Voxer together, and she's always answering my emails and always giving me so much information. So if you can jump on and do it with a friend, that's probably my biggest recommendation. And it's been such a really great experience that I'm just so happy that I did it, and that I'm inching my way to becoming successful. And it's a journey like anything else. When you start a business, you start and you get out of it what you put into it.
Yeah, I would agree with everything you said. And I'm so glad that I took the time and realized the opportunity that is here in front of me, because it is so much fun, and there's so many people that are willing to help you. And I think also because when you succeed, they succeed, and everyone just grows together, which is great. So do you want to move on to our next frequent asked question?
Yes.
Okay.
Ask me.
So let's see. Do you want to talk what are the benefits?
Yeah. Okay, so after you spend the $98 and you get all your materials, your business is open. You are ready to go the minute you want to. So there's no waiting. You can start your business, and the minute you sell your first product, you automatically, you enjoy 25% off your products that you buy for yourself, but you also get 25 to 35% in commission off of all products, all sales. And what that means is, what that spread is that up to a certain number, you're going to get 25%, and then over that it goes up 30%, 32%, 35%, depending on the amount you're selling over the course of the month. And also, if you create a team, which if you are really looking to evolve your business into something bigger than what just you can control, you would take people on as underneath you and recruit them to become consultants along with you.
Can I say something to that?
Right, sure.
Okay. I think another great thing about Beautycounter is that you sign up to become a consultant, and that's it. Like, if that's all you want to do, you can become a consultant. You can get the 25% discount, and that's it. You don't have to do anything. You can sell if you want to. Great. Or you can choose to build a team. And once you start building a team, you can really see, like, oh my gosh, the potential here is crazy. So I just think it's great that the way they set up their business and their model is, you don't have to build a team, but you can if you want to. So that's all I want to say.
Okay, so now my question to you is, how do you make money as a consultant? So what are some of the specific things that you can do to sell Beautycounter?
So there's multiple different ways that you can sell products. I feel like it sort of depends on maybe what you are currently doing as a job. But let's say, you know, you have a job, a regular job that you go to 9 to 5, and you, I don't know, you just go to work. And do you get what I'm saying? I'm saying if you don't have maybe an online presence, or if you don't work in the health field or something like that, there's multiple different ways that you can sell Beautycounter. You can hold what we call socials, which they've now rebranded them as pop-ups. And these are little get-togethers with your friends. They can be super laid back. They could be a Saturday night get-together with a bottle of wine, and just sharing the products. I think when people think of pop-ups, they get a little nervous because it's like, oh my gosh, I'm hosting this huge party. That's not, parties are outdated. We're not doing parties anymore. It's
yes, and I'll stick that in there. Gone are the days of, like, you know, Mary Kay and where you're, you know, you're doing all the it's really education. You're really just showing people this is a business, in an industry that hasn't really jumped on the idea of clean beauty. And so this company, being 7 years old, is really in its infancy, really. I mean, it's kind of like a pioneer in this field and making changes, unlike I think other companies are beginning to follow, but Beautycounter is really taking control of advocating and changing legislation so that other companies are held accountable. And the FDA is going to start doing their job so that we know as consumers what is in the products that we're putting on our body every single day. And so, I mean, that's another great reason as wellness people that to be part of this is very exciting, but also that you're sharing information with people, because I think when you know better, you do better. And there are so many people out there that think that they would never put heavy metals in my makeup. They would never put things that could cause cancer or cause endocrine disruption or hormone imbalance. And so what this company is doing is advocating for that transparency. And that really what you're doing is by sharing it with other people and educating them, they're almost like, oh, well, maybe I want to try. I didn't know, and now I do, so I want to give it a try.
I agree. When we're sharing the message of Beautycounter, it's totally education first. It's totally education based. Everything is education, because once you know it, you can't unknow it. So that's how we share and make money as consultants, is we share the products that we're loving. I mean, who doesn't share what they love? Oh my gosh, I got my favorite pair of jeans at, Madewell, and I want to tell you, Amy, that I love these jeans. And Amy's like,
I'm going to go out and buy them, because who doesn't love a good pair of fitting jeans?
Right.
And really what we're doing right now, one-on-one, just talking to people one-on-one is a big deal. And I think sometimes people are more comfortable with that, and that kind of takes the pressure off of doing, like, inviting 10 people over and having to discuss in front of a crowd, which you do get over that very quickly. It's not something that you have to do. It doesn't have to be your whole your whole business. A lot of it is talking to people one-on-one. A lot of it is maybe going to a like events where you're seeing people and planting seeds.
Yeah, and this is your business. You can run it however you would like. If you want to have a party every week, we're not calling them parties. If you want to have a pop-up every week, great. If you don't ever want to do that, great. You don't have to. And I think that you can have a successful business either way.
And you don't have to be. Both Kaylie and I are on Instagram, and we're on social media. And that has been, that has been a gateway to helping us grow our business. But there are a lot of people out there that are not doing it that way. That's a choice that we made to do it that way, because we share other things and it's part of our brand now. Yeah. But There's also, I mean, there are so many, I love the idea of people wanting to do this that have businesses or careers that require FaceTime with other people, whether it's, I know that there's a few doctors on the team, and I know that, I mean, like business owners, if you have people coming into your establishment and you have an opportunity to talk to people over the course of the day, now you have an audience. Yeah. And, you know, it works well with like salon owners and wellness professionals and fitness professionals and just stay-at-home moms that want to have a outlet to, you know, dream big. Yep. So
yeah,
I think it fits in anything. I think anybody can make it work for how they run their lives and their businesses and their careers, and it's just extra. And it's just a really awesome way to be part of something.
Yeah, I agree. Hey, if I can run this business as I traveled across the US, which was much more stressful than I anticipated, if I can do this, anyone can do it. Anyone can fit it in their lives and make it successful.
And definitely stress that that we are doing it. We're doing it on our own terms. I mean, we're making our own hours. We are, you know, if we have things going on in our lives and we take a week off and we plan for it, we don't just like stop working, but there's so much freedom to it, and that's amazing. So you create your own schedule, you create your own hours, you do as much as you want to do to grow it as big as you want it to grow.
Yeah. And I get so excited. Like who wouldn't want a job like that? Let's roll this into the next question that I'm going to ask you, Amy, is, which people ask me this all the time. Do I have to sell a certain amount every month? Doesn't that sound horrible?
Yeah. So just, I'll encompass it into one thing because we don't have a ton of time and we want to keep it short.
Yeah.
But Beautycounter is a direct sales company. I think that a lot of people are scared of that notion that that it's, you know, when people talk about direct sales or MLMs or pyramid schemes, which it is not, that it's kind of like, I don't know. I mean, in the past, I've known companies where there were a lot of rules. And what I love about Beautycounter is anybody can pick up a computer and go onto beautycounter.com and order products. They don't have to be part of it. They don't have to be a member. Anybody can use it. We even have, are they called pop-up stores now? Are they pop-up stores? What are we calling them?
I don't remember what they're called exactly.
Right. So they're
retail stores
and specialty locations that anybody can walk in. If you do know a consultant, you can use the consultant's name and give them credit, but you also can just buy your makeup and your beauty products. But so as a direct sales company, do we have to buy a certain amount? So over the course of 6 months after you join, you need to sell or purchase yourself $1,200. That was really scary to me at the beginning. I was like, oh my God, how would I ever do that? But that is including your personal sales, so meaning anything you buy yourself. Now, 6 months is a long time. I was so nervous and I never thought I would do it. And I think I hit that goal in the first 2 months. And I think I've hit that goal. And I'm 9 months in, and I think I've hit that goal like 6 times now. So it's, I mean, once you create a community and you start talking to people and people jump on board and you're lucky enough to want to recruit and have a team, that blows you up even more. So that $1,200 is easy. And that is really like one of the only prerequisites to staying a consultant. Yep. There have been months where I haven't really made very much commission, and then there are months that I've done really, really well. So it's not a difficult challenge, mark to hit.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think.
It sounds like it, but it's not.
Yeah. And I loved I love the ease of this company. I mean, they don't have a lot of rules. That it's really consultant centered. So it's really up to you. Here's your business, grow it and have fun with it.
Yeah.
And was there any part of that I didn't answer?
I don't think so. That's really the only thing that's sort of it, to keep your status as a consultant. It's just,
so I think it's important to let everybody know that do you have to purchase inventory to hold on to? There is no requirement for inventory. It's nice to have some things to showcase, because if you have a pop-up or if you want to let people, I mean, a big part of this is that we give people samples and let them test it out, where, in a lot of makeup stores, you can't do that. And we also have a 60-day return policy, which is awesome, because you can literally buy it, try it, and send it back and get a return.
Yeah.
Which I'm not advocating, but honestly, in 9 months since I've been selling to probably it's over 60 people, 2 people returned because of color, not because they didn't like the product.
That's pretty good. Can I just mention really quick, when you were talking about inventory, I think so Beautycounter offers a lot of samples that are already pre-packaged out in sample form. And it is really great. I mean, if you don't want to keep any product, I mean, I think you would obviously have your own personal stuff, which you could share. I mean, not share, but show people. But if you don't want to buy anything extra, you absolutely do not have to. Like I said, I traveled around the United States in a 150 square foot trailer. I didn't have any room, and I had product. I had enough to share with people. So if you don't have to keep hardly anything.
Right. And should we just touch on the fact, so when Kaylie and I both joined, we spent the $98 and we really didn't buy anything immediately. And that is something that I regret. So I would encourage people, if they are interested in becoming a consultant, that they really do purchase one of the starter sets or products that they think that they would really enjoy and want to try and like, because you get it at such a deep discount that I made that money in the first month, and I wanted to kick myself for not investing in myself to have that product instead of doing it a little bit at a time. So that was a regret that I had. So I'd like to pass that along to people.
Yeah, I agree. I feel the same way. And I think, is it 42% off? You get the
44%, or is it 44%?
40.
I mean, it's pretty substantial.
Yeah.
And there's a few different kits, or what are the kits that they have that you can.
Yeah.
And there was one other thing that I wanted to,
Anything else? I don't know. What'd you say?
I can't remember now. I did want to say something. Inventory. There was another. What happens if I decide being a consultant is not right for me? So if you don't hit that $1,200 mark, which I promise you you're going to. But if you don't, and it's just not something that you thought it would be, you would just go down to we do have a membership program that we won't get into right now. We can tell you about it another time. It's called Band of Beauty. There's quite a few bonuses or incentives to doing that, but then you would just go down to that. So you can still be a part of Beautycounter. You could still enjoy buying the product at a discounted price, and it's all good. I mean, it's just, I think anyone would love it. I'm surprised I do. I'm surprised that I love it as much as I love it. So
I am surprised with myself too. I think Amy and I are very similar in the fact that we are not usually for companies like this, but in their business model, I think is right, Amy. I think you'd agree with me. But we love it. And I think we have fun doing it. And it's a really great way to build confidence in yourself and, you know, grow as a person. I feel like I've grown as a person and have really, just grown a lot in confidence. There goes our timer. Do you?
Yeah. So, I mean, just, so much confidence and so much, you know, just kind of gratitude to be part of something and just kind of excitement to see what can I really do with this?
Yeah.
And so that's kind of, it's fun. It's
Yeah.
fun. And it's a really good distraction when life gets crazy and, you know, everyone's life is crazy. So,
yeah.
So I mean, I don't think we left anything out. You know, if we will be sending this out to, we are recording this, so we will send it out to our followers or email subscribers or
anyone who's interested.
Anyone who's interested in taking the leap and doing this. Is there anything we're forgetting that we want to just like kind of throw out there before we close?
I don't think so. One thing, if you are watching this video before the 26th of August, the 26th is this upcoming Monday. Since I'm assuming Amy, you're probably going to send it out to your email subscribers.
Yes.
If you join as a consultant before on or before the 26th of August, there is a great deal going on right now. When you purchase a starter set, it's the two larger, there's 3 starter sets, but when you purchase, I can't remember the names of them, I should have looked them up before, but when you purchase one of the 2 larger ones, you get free products. So Beautycounter is rebranding all of their packaging to be a little more eco-friendly and easier to recycle, and they're packaging them in glass. And so they're in that transition. So it's better for you because you get free products. So you'll get everything that's in the starter sets along with all of the new packaging products. So that will come when those are sent out. So there's our timer.
I know. You know what? I'm trying. It's not the basic side. It's either the deluxe or the really big
deluxe. Yes.
I can't find exactly what the word, the verbiage is to what it's called, but
that's okay. If you are watching this video and it's before the 26th and you're interested, reach out to Amy and I, either through our Instagrams or email or something, and we would be more than happy to help you figure that out. What would be best for you. So anything else?
No.
Okay, cool.
Thank you for listening, and we hope you jump on board.
Yeah. Okay. Talk to you later. Bye.